imagined me. And that woman over there imagined him. And then I had to go to the supermarket to buy coffee and popcorn. And when I returned from the supermarket, the love of my life, the love of my life couldn't recognize me anymore. This man will explain why.
Dobry wieczór, panie, panowie. Dziękuję za przybycie i za odwagę stawienia czoła tej paskudnej pogodzie. Jestem przekonany, że wolelibyście siedzieć sobie teraz w swoich domach pod miękkim kocykiem, obok kogoś równie miękkiego. Czy mnie słychać? Jestem słyszalny, tak? Okej. But do you understand me? Are the
Actually,
no. So let me think. I was saying, good evening. Thank you for coming. Yet, what am I about to demonstrate here tonight is called the rubber arm illusion. Yet it is far from an illusion. It is the actuality of how we are all composed. Yes, all of us. So, in order to give you a concrete example, I'm going to need a volunteer. Potrzebuję ochotnika. Anyone? A volunteer?
yeah, go on.
Okay, great. Mamy królika doświadczonego. Hello.
Hi, I'm John.
Hello. A zatem najważniejszym czynnikiem pozwalającym nam poznać samych siebie jako byty zastane jest to, że każdy z nas posiada ciało. Fakt, że to ciało należy do mnie, a nie do ciebie, czy ciebie, a może w twoim wypadku mógłbym się ewentualnie zastanowić, czy ciebie, czy kogokolwiek innego, uważamy za oczywistość. To ciało, tak właśnie uważam. Okay, I just said that we think our bodies belong to ourselves. So, we give it, the body, a name, a bank account, we dress it, we put things inside of it, or stick parts of it inside of others for pleasure. But let me tell you, you are all, yes, all of you, you are all you and you and you and maybe not you, but you for sure, you are all fools.
You're from too?
No, I'm the scientist. Please sit down. So, I will experiment as promised. Poeksperymentuję teraz z tym ciałem. Yes, you can go ahead and put both your arms on the table.
Okay.
Yes, and now please take your right arm out of your sleeve. And for this particular experiment, I think I will use my personal favorite, the man hand. So, I will place this artificial hand in your sleeve, and this right arm, please put behind this little wall here. Okay, yeah, that's great. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Well, I guess so. Yeah.
Well, okay.
Let's do it.
So now just relax and listen to your senses. Pay attention to that hand.
I guess I'd describe it as a kind of weirdly displaced pleasure, almost, which is a bit embarrassing seen as more public, but yeah.
To
For
dość
sure.
żenujące uczucie. Dziwne.
I like it.
Podoba mu się. You like it?
Yeah.
You see, you are more than you think. So our brain run our lives without us even being aware of it. A zatem ten mężczyzna uważa teraz tę gumową rękę za własną i mu się to podoba. So, what do you think this means?
Oh, I wouldn't know.
Yeah, well, I know it's quite hard to grasp. It means... thank you. You can go ahead and put the handbag down on the table.
Oh, what? You've just shown me and everybody here, apparently, that it's mine. Sorry, it's part of my body. I like my body. You're not going to just ask for a part of it to be put back on the table.
So you're keeping my hand?
Your hand? Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Dobrze. Proponuję, żebyśmy kontynuowali.
Eventually, I began living in his hand. It was exhausting. There was no balance. Everything was out of my hands and inside his. The worst part was the perspective, the cramping and the shaking. I could feel my leg inside his finger and the other one in his thumb. And then my head would drop into his elbow, here, and my chest into his palm. I was often upside down. John, I know you can hear me. My mind is not the remote control of my body any longer. Yours is, don't you see? Biology has taken over. I'm trapped, ruled by hormones and eggs. Jakub, can you please explain?
Yes. Ta kobieta zdaje się być niezrównoważona. Jej myśli nie sterują jak pilot od telewizora jej ciałem, ale zawładnęły nią hormony i...
Did you just say remote control?
Yes, pilot od telewizora.
Are you translating? Can you explain?
Okej. Jest. Poproszę kolejny obrazek. Jeżeli przypatrzycie się Państwo tym kostkom Neckera, wybierzecie sobie jeden punkt i będziecie w niego wpatrywać przez 3 sekundy lub dłużej, przekonacie się, że nasz mózg co 3 sekundy reorganizuje widziany obraz rzeczywistości, obierając zupełnie nową perspektywę. Czyż to nie zdumiewające? Nasz mózg podsuwa nam kompletnie nową perspektywę co 3 sekundy. Just said that these images prove that our brain rethinks every 3 seconds, rethinks the way it thinks about the world. Isn't it amazing? Every 3 seconds you get a totally new perspective, and it reevaluates the way you see the world.
Stop. Wait, what's that? What's inside? What's that? What's going on? Where are you? What are you doing? No. You're doing this now? What's wrong with you? I can't believe this. You're really just a bottomless well of urges.
Oh, me. Come on. What's the problem? Sounds as if you'd like some too, huh? Oh, what
There
the
you go.
fuck? And my popcorn. Fuck's sake. Ow!
No. There's no escape. Instead, there's a gaping, fleshy hole in the middle of my face. And a limp man on stage. 2 of them, actually. Oh, and these sounds. They're ejected like some irregular droppings or something, trying to create meaning. And then at times things enter this hole, and then they disintegrate, and then they ironically expand my body if I do it too often. No. This hole has no power. It's more like that power plant from Japan. You know which one I mean.
Oh, yes I do, yeah. That was a terrible tragedy, that earthquake. Fuck. She's gone and mentioned Miami. Now my brain has gone and associated all the old folks in retirement homes in Florida, and it's transferred this association into my legs. Fuck, and my back. Oh God, I've got like old person leg and back syndrome. I'm really stiff. Oh God, I can barely walk. it's going to take me like forever to get to the other side of the stage, which I'm going towards for whatever unknown reason of fiction. Oh, I'm going to have to wait until my brain makes up some other dissociation and sends an impulse to some other part of my body. Oh, God. Oh, I'm so stiff. So stiff. Stiff. Hello. How are you?
Stop it. I said Japan, and I'm not that easily affected. Jakub, can you please explain it to him?
Yes. Ona powiedziała Japonia, nie, kurczę.
What?
Nie mogę tego. I just, no. I won't. I can't. I've lost my rubber arm. How am I supposed to do anything? I'm anxious and lonely. I don't know. Instead, I can do only this.
You told me when you found me, we reconstructed the image of the incarnate God. I mean, you said we were the reunion of the original separated diet. You said there should be a new word invented just for us. I mean, you spent half an hour trying to combine the words you and I. You, I. You, I. You, I. You, I.
I can register from the tone of your voice and your increased heartbeat and your breathing, as well as those pearls of sweat forming around your upper pillow-like lip and that dirty little Mekong river pulsating by your temple all the way down to your neck, that you seem, or possibly are, quite upset. Your distress is forming anxious thoughts in my mind. Meanwhile, red and blue lights are cast in circular motions from a nearby lighthouse. I am afraid I will lose you, and even more afraid I cannot find the reset button. So, I am not going to tell you that I am sorry, or that I miss you, or that I understand, which anyways would be something of a lie. Instead, I will reject you, so that when you leave me, I have prematurely gone through the separation in my mind, giving me an advantage position in dealing with the coming separation.
Yeah. See, I prefer not to depend on others or have others depend on me. I am self-sufficient. I'm invulnerable to feelings of being closely attached to other people. I deal with any slightest possible chance of rejection by distancing myself from the source of that rejection. But having said that, my dear, I do have a solution, and it can help all of us, all the time. And it's really easy. All you have to do is take a pencil out of your pocket, a common day pencil, and, if I may, place it in your mouth, like this. Great. And then hold it there for, say, 10 to 15 seconds. And now what's happening is your face, the muscular movements in your face, are simulating those muscular movements that occur naturally whenever you're happy or pleased. And by doing so, you're overriding those more emotional, dominating signals with physical ones, which means that anything that comes at us in the future will be so much easier to deal with.
Lord, look at me. Why should you be happy? Who said that we are here to be happy? Oh. And by the way, good luck, John. Buon fortuna. I won't be seeing you later. Lizard.
Fuck. Okay. Dear reality, I have to say I'm very unhappy with our encounters of late. I have a feeling you know exactly what I'm talking about. So,
I would kindly ask you to just stay out of it, okay? Yours faithfully, John Holten.
Lily, is that you?
No. I'm a phantom. You constructed me. I'm gonna help you come.
That's it. That's it. I remember thinking, does anyone think about our existence that we take for granted? The fact that we have a body. Each one of us has a body. And you know, you give it a name, it has a bank account, and so on and so forth. And it turns out that even your body is something that you construct in your mind. That is what we call the body image. Now, of course, in my case, it's substantiated by the fact that there really is a body with bone and tissue. The internal sense I have of the presence of the body and arms and all of that is, of course, something constructed in the brain. It's in my mind.
Lisa, can you hear me?
Yes.
You're happy, aren't you?
Yes.
We are touching each other's bodies and we both feel good.
Yes.
You don't have to worry about anything anymore.
Yes.
You will never leave me.
Yes.
It will be the way